Hey everybody, it's Toby Proctor. I was this handsome guy, tuxedo mask, in the anime series Sailor Moon. I don't know if, hopefully you watched the YouTube panel just now with Linda and everybody else, but we are here, so thank you everybody for joining. I have a few things to sign, but in the meantime, I would like to just say thank you. If you are fans of the show, you have made my life so great, because I've been able to travel all around the world and meet tons of people. And do you still keep in touch with Terry Hawks? No, I haven't seen Terry. I have not seen Terry for about 12 years. We were at a convention. She very rarely does conventions, but we were treated to her presence because she is a wonderful lady. And we had a great time catching up. It was just one of those things where I didn't realize how affected I was by hearing her voice, because really her and I doing the characters together back in the day it was just so cool. And it is kind of like it's kind of like a childhood memory, because I am a bit older now, but this show definitely changed my life. I have lifelong friends because of it. Oh, Matthew Crouch, my very good friend, is chiming in. Hello, Matthew. Matt Crouch is a wonderful author. You should look him up. And he's a very good guy. Oh, and another one. Are you also friends with Vincent Carrazza? Well, I would say so. Vince might not think so. No, Vince is a great guy. I've known him for years. I haven't seen him in a long time. I believe he's in New York now. I've known, we did this show in Toronto, in the 90s, when it was Toronto, the town. It was quite small. Everybody knew everybody. And, there was a Gene Roddenberry series. Maybe it was Danger Beneath the Sea, something like that. I think he was on an episode of something I was on one time. So we got to work with him at the same time. It was amazing meeting you at Anime Expo in Los Angeles. Oh my gosh, that was huge. That was that was crazy. We were driving to the convention center in Los Angeles, and the lineup was like miles long. It was very cool. So, I don't know. It was this whole thing has been a bit of a gift growing up, because I was 20. I think I was 20 when I got this, and I am not 20 now. But it still continues to baffle me that people all around the world know Sailor Moon. When Linda Ballantyne and Katie Griffin and I went to Australia, we went to Melbourne a few years back. I think it was 2017 maybe, and we were quite unsure. I didn't know that Sailor Moon was seen there, but we got there, we got to the hotel, and there was a bunch of people at the front desk, and they're like, "Oh, what are you here for?" I'm like, "Oh, it's silly, we're here for a Comic-Con, just across the street." Like, Comic-Con, yeah. Like, no, we did this show a long time ago called Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon, yeah. I'm like, yes, why, you know it? Like, oh yeah. Like, it was known, like it was like present day. So that was kind of cool. But it was an interesting thing to be sure. So I think, like I said, because of this show, I have great friends: Linda Ballantyne, Katie Griffin. We have traveled a bunch. Susan Roman, and it is pretty crazy. And then we end up doing stuff like this, which is like really weird, turning my living room into a store. But I'd much rather meet people in person. I know COVID was tough for everybody. It was definitely tough for us, because we didn't even know if we'd ever get back to seeing people. But now that we are, I do get to meet fans and people alike. So it is a really cool thing. And let me read this. Hi, this is Rochelle. Thank you so much for performing the Meatball headline. It's so awesome hearing it again about 20 years later. 20 years later, I'll give you $5. I think it's like 30, but that's great. Oil of Olay every day. Make sure you wear sunscreen. This has been a very special time. And just really quickly, so Streamily contacted the cast a few months, I think actually it was almost a year ago. and they said, would you be interested in doing an online signing? And we were like, what's that? But I guess we could do it because we were kind of, traditionally going to Comic-Cons and meeting people in person. And then they said that we could do something like this. And yeah, we just kind of got it together last minute. And they were really amazing sending us stuff. So I have a few things to sign. So I don't want to take too much time of yours. But I think I'm going to look here. So I have one here. This is for Brittany. This is, see, that's me. That's me when I was tall, dark, and handsome. A little two-dimensional, but I'll still. It's a steady trade. I would do that if I could be that tall, and I mean, really, I need a new suit. I just need a new suit. I just realized that right now. So I'm going to sign this for you, Brittany. Thank you so much for doing this. Okay, I'm going to make sure I spell it correctly because that does matter. Okay, wait. Here, maybe here, right? Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Okay, two T's? Yes. To Brittany. Okay, and I'm just gonna sign it. And I'll sign Tuxedo Mask. This is really bizarre. I've never done one of these lives before, and it is really neat. I didn't realize it was going to be so, like, you could see people interact with you and they can ask questions. So, Brittany, here you go. That's me. This is me. That is also me. It's my signature. Don't take that to the bank, though. There's nothing in there. I've drained the accounts. I am heading for the hills. Yeah, so to Brittany, making sure there's no special. Okay, great. Amazing. So one down. That is pretty cool. Streamily did make this very simple, so that is cool. All right. So next, I'm just going to see if there's any questions. Are you still working in anime stuff, Mr. Toby? We'd love to see you in future anime roles. I would love to see me in future anime roles. I'd like to hear me actually. You know what? It has been very quiet in Canada and Toronto for cartoons. Specifically, I know Actor has had a bit of a strike. We're still kind of dealing with that. It's funny, I did a lot more on camera through my life. I started acting when I was 8 years old on stage. Then I got into film and television doing like Rotav and Lee and Movies of the Week, a ton of commercials. And then it was only when I was 20 with Sailor Moon was my, Tuxedo Mask was my very first voice gig, and I was really nervous because my reading was terrible, and in fact when I got the role, I realized that my entire job is to read. Not so smart. So and cold read. So it was very exciting getting the job, and then the lightning bolt of fear hits you. It's like, oh my gosh, I have to read the whole time. So but it is kind of like driving standard. After a while, you kind of get used to it. I mean, I'm a much better reader now, but it was definitely, I think, adrenaline was my best friend in those times, in those series. So yeah, it was an amazing time, and I feel so blessed to have done something that is now kind of locked in pop culture iconography. People who aren't even anime fans now, they know what Sailor Moon is. And if they know who Tuxedo Mask is, they realize he's probably the most useless superhero-ish guy out there. I'm kind of like what is that? I've said this before. I'm the hang in there kitty poster, but for anime. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so I have another one. Ondalin. Okay, I'm going to write there. Cool. To Ondalin. I've never seen that name. I've seen a ton of names. That is such a beautiful name. I wish I could ask you where that is from. Ondalin, yeah. That's really cool. Okay, so to... And forgive me if I can't see your question right now because I'm looking down. Lynn. And I have to tell you, this is going way better than I thought I was going to, because I'm a bit of a tech guy, but streaming stuff, I don't know, not so much. Okay, to Lynn and to sign again. Say tuxedo mask. Okay, here we go. So Onlin, this is for you. How cool. You have to understand, this is a weird thing. I'm a dad of 3 kids, and why I am here doing this right now, I do not know. I feel so lucky. So let's see here. I'm just gonna make sure I have this going. Okay, so I have another one, and it's to Kelsey. I want to take my time with this though and make sure I spell it okay. Hi Toby, may I please get one of your favorite tuxedo mask lines? Thank you lots. Doodles are welcome in the print. That's funny. I'm not the greatest drawer, but I will try. I'll try my best to draw a rose. Maybe that would be my best attempt. Everything else is just going to be a nightmare. But I met you at AWA, Megan. I'm at AWA. Hope to see you again in my daughter. Oh, that's cool. AWA is so great. Atlanta. That was Atlanta. That was amazing. Probably one of the most well-fed conventions we went to. We even had people who were helpers who went home and baked sweet pie for us. I believe it's like pumpkin pie, but not really. It's more like a meal, and it was incredible. And Atlanta was fantastic. The whole thing is meeting people on the road. Everybody, when you boil it all down, everybody's the same. Everybody just wants, peace, happiness, all this fun stuff. And I find conventions are even more that, because they're there specifically to see something they're into. And everybody's just kind of happy because it's kind of like their Super Bowl. And I like that. I'm not a huge sports guy, but I get it. And anybody who has kind of a proclivity to animation or any of the arts, I think it's a neat, the whole Comic-Con thing, obviously for me has been amazing, but I think even for the fans, I think it's like a second home for some. But I would like to meet you in Florida SuperCon again with my wife, who is the biggest Sailor Moon fan. I would love to go to Florida. Are you kidding me? Can you please say hello, Lizzie, as Tuxedo Mask? Hello, Lizzie, this is Tuxedo Mask, and you're watching my first Instagram Live. I had to think about that. That's why I paused. It wasn't dramatic, but it may have turned out that way. I would love to go to Florida. Florida's great. I drove, you know what? I drove there. No, I took a train to Florida because there was no planes because it was March break. Oh, it's March break right now. And the kitchen car broke down. So then there was no food. So I got to Florida, super hungry in Orlando, and I'm waiting for my ride. And my ride never showed up. I saw a huge parking lot empty, and then I was like, my friend never showed up. So I had to walk downtown. If you know Orlando, from the train station to there is pretty sketchy. And I got to a hotel room, and I got a hotel room for the night and said to my friend via message, because there was no cell phones yet, I get it. I said, hey, I'm going to stay here in the lobby till tomorrow morning. If not, I'm going to the airport and flying home because I could get a flight home. And luckily, my friend met me the next day, and we had an amazing trip, and that was that. But Florida, awesome. Okay, so I have another one to sign here. Kelsey 8, perfect. This is for Kelsey, and it says, yes, can you say one of your favorite Tuxedo Mask lines? Okay, well, first I'll sign it to Kelsey. So, 2. Now, I am left-handed. I have to be very careful because anything I write, I can go over, and then I have like black here. Any left-handers watching, you know what I'm talking about. It sucks. Okay, and good luck writing on a chalkboard. Okay, one of my favorite lines. Got it? Okay. Quotations. I'm going to sign this. Okay, so the reason why I chose this quote is it is my favorite, but it is also something that I really feel very strongly about, and it says, believe in yourself. Hey, meatballhead, believe in yourself. I think that quote is my favorite because everybody's struggling with a little bit of mental health these days, and whatever gets you through to the next day happily and safely, I'm good with. Especially being a parent, these days are tough. Okay. So let me see. Rochelle is next. Okay. I can only imagine what gong show Katie Griffin and Linda Valentine are having right now. It must be awesome. I was going to try to sign with them, but then we realized there'd be too many people on screen, and I'm still trying to lose weight, so I just want to... Okay. Rochelle, just know that I'm on your side and always will be. Oh, cool. That's a Darian quote. All right. I will definitely sign that. Signature Darian. Nice. Okay. To Rochelle. And thank you, everybody, for being here. This is making my year. Oh, Rochelle. Trying not to smudge. Okay, so just know that. Just know that I'm on your side and always will be. I like this one, and I've never written this quote. Love it. I will keep this. Always will be. And I'm going to sign it. Darian. Amazing. Okay, I don't sign Darian a lot. That is very cool. To Rochelle, just know that I'm on your side and always will be. Right? Okay. So, oh wait, you are the coolest, Toby. I would love to see you, Reno Romano, Vincent Carrazza, and Rob Damon get together. Oh, hilarious. Very cool. I actually met Robbie Damon in LA when they were announcing the new cast. And as they were doing some stuff on stage, I literally crawled on my hands and knees and handed him a rose and crawled back to my seat. And I don't know if he knew who I was at that time. And I think he does now because he met a castmate of mine from Police Academy later, a few years later, and sent a picture and said, hey. But yeah, that's crazy. Oh, and you know what the coolest thing was? I was at I can't remember if it was like a music release party or somewhere in Toronto, and some guy came up to me and says, you and I are the same. I'm like, okay, sure. And he goes, we both played Tuxedo Mask. I'm like, oh, okay. And then it turns out he was the Spanish voice for Tuxedo Mask. Like, what? So we actually had a super cool night. We got to hang out, and yeah, it was really neat. And I'm like, of course there's other voices. So now I'm like, I want to meet all of the Tuxedo Masks. Imagine like all of us getting together. World domination. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm excited that, oh, Rochelle, that's me. No way. Rochelle, I just saw you write this. This is for you. Hey, meatballhead. That is so cool. You know what? This is weird. I know it's like over the internet and stuff, and it isn't the same as being at the table, but it is really neat to just like look and pop up and say, hey, okay, cool. Can you please add your signature to it in addition to, to do it? Absolutely. Thank you. Always in the details. I see what you're doing. I got excited that I was signing Darian. Rochelle, since you're listening, do you want me to like do a little Tuxedo Mask signature underneath? Just Tuxedo Mask? Or not? It's okay. What do you think? Yes? I'm waiting to hear. This is cool because it is interactive. So do you want to keep it like that? Or do you want a little Tuxedo Mask? I don't know. Hey, Meatballhead. Anything? I don't know. Oh, wait. Wow, that is so cool that it's live. Of course it is. It's like I'm from the escalator generation, you know? All right. Let's see. Very good. Oh, yes? Okay. Hold on. Hold on 2 seconds. Roxy Jan. Yes, okay. Perfect. And tuxedo. Okay, awesome. Might as well make it legal, right? Tuxedo mask. This autograph is more like a sleeve tattoo. It's all over the place. I love it. Tuxedo mask, making it legal. Sorry, I'm a mom and slow. Oh my gosh, I get you. Hang tight. That is lovely. So yes, this is coming to you. All right. Darian looks so cute. I agree. I was the luckiest to play this guy. Okay, so, and that is good. I'm just gonna write here. Sorry. Viviana, all right. It says, please include a quote said to Sailor Moon. All right. Okay, 2. I'll sign it first, and I'll include a quote. Okay. I'm going to say, thanks, Meatball Head. Viviana, there you go. I hope you're watching. Oh, you were killing it, Toby? Thank you. I was worried all day. I was literally thinking, what is this gonna feel like? How am I gonna do this? But I realized this is, actually my son said, it must be really cool because, you know, people on here already like you. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool. Oh, you love it? Yay! All right, Rochelle, awesome. Your voice is him, was so good. I can still clearly hear Serena. You know, it's funny because when I first started doing it, I was, like I said, I was super nervous, didn't know what I was doing. And then, and if I listen back, I definitely did sound younger. And I was, you know, I have kind of a blend of it now because I believe that I don't sound like, I sounded scared when I was doing Tuxedo Mask because I was really worried I wasn't doing enough. But it was really cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's a funny thing because my voice has changed for sure, but I can kind of will it to sound a little bit the same. But yeah, Serena. Yeah, it's cool. It's neat when I'm with like Linda Valentine and we can chat. There was one time my wife was saying, or she was in the room. And I was on the phone with Linda and on speakerphone, and she said, "This is so funny. I'm literally hearing Tuxedo Mask and Sailor Moon talk," which was kind of cool. I never thought about it that way. So there you go. And I'm just gonna make sure. So Viviana, yes, I did get that. This is yours. It is coming to you. Okay, I'm gonna click this. Good. Next. Okay, so I'm just gonna write. Make sure we have this all good. So this is very good. Oh, cool. Make it out to Cyan Davies. Cyan. Hey, Sam, I'm live, buddy. It's my son. He's playing Fortnite. And if he doesn't make $1 million from doing this, I demand a refund. No, it's okay. Hey, Sam? I think he's ignoring me. But that's okay. All right. Cyan Davies. That is a cool name. Okay. 2 Cyan Davies. Okay, special instructions, none. Okay, well, I'm just gonna sign it and, you know, send it with love and make sure that it does the right thing and warms your heart because this is the neatest for me. Okay, tuxedo mask. Oh, you know what? Wait a second. Okay. Hold on a second. I can't remember if it was Rochelle. Rochelle, if you're still on there, did you want me to doodle something? I missed the doodle. Somebody wanted a doodle. Might be Kelsey. I can go back. I'll figure it out. Let me see here. Okay. Sunny view. Okay. I'll figure it out. Okay. Good. And Cyan. There you are. All right. Oh, was I in brace face? It's my dog. She barks at everything. I think I did one episode of brace face. I can't even remember what it was. I did, yes. And it was, brace face was the type of series where you recorded in the round. So all the other actors were there on the day. Tuxedo Mask, I did it always alone. Oh, Rochelle, it was Rochelle who wanted the doodle. Sorry, I don't want to miss that because it was okay, fine. I'm going to do my best. You know what? I have an idea. Hold on 2 seconds. I'll continue that story in a second. Okay, I know it's minimalist, but it is the best I could do. I gave Sailor Moon a rose tattoo on her arm. I kind of think it looks badass. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'm glad I didn't miss that. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, good. What was I talking about? Anyways, wait a second. What was I talking about? Okay. Oh, do I have, you have both a cat and a dog? Oh my gosh, I have so many animals. We unfortunately just recently lost our bearded dragon, but we've had 3 toads. They are no longer. Bearded dragon, and I have 3 cats, Goose, Scout, and Blue. I have a dog named Mouse. And I have my daughter Ellie has 2 guinea pigs, Peanut Butter and Jelly. I believe that I'm trying to recreate the world at this point, and I'm going to start to build a big boat. But yeah. All right. Hello. Oh, hello. Do you want to say hi for a second? Oh, this is actually my first mini moon. This is Sydney. Hi. This is my eldest daughter, Sydney. Yeah. So, yes, that's right. Thank you for saying hi to me. Of course. Peanut Butter and Jelly. Oh my God, that's precious. Yes, they are hilarious. They can be very hungry, and they are very cool. But yes. Oh, real life Reenie. That's right. You are real life Reenie.
What?
That's like Mini Moon. Pink. What? That's right. Hey, Mouse, come here for a second. Can you get up here? Can you jump up? Here, can you go? Let's see. Oh, there's Mouse. Mouse, who's this? What's that? What's that? Mouse, come here. Mouse is our big old girl. She's awesome. Yes, okay. You're being very good. Usually she barks anytime watch this. Like, hello? Hello?
Who's that?
Come in. On cue. Okay. Sorry. She's non-union. She can't be on this. She has to go. Okay. Oh, someone says hi, Sydney. Oh, that's Rochelle. Rochelle here. She just said, hello, puppy. She acts like a puppy. She's 12, but she definitely had lots of puppy in her. Oh, Brace Face is the best show. Yes, I had a ton of friends. I think Katie Griffin was on Brace Face. Yes? I think. Yeah. Oh, wait. Hi, Toby. I remember you did your Homer Simpson impression before. Oh, Lisa, just because I don't care doesn't mean I don't understand. Batman, there's someone here to see you. No, wait. Oh, Homer, there's someone here to see you. Who, Batman? No, a scientist. Batman is a scientist? It's the worst. But I used to love doing Otto as well. Ho, Otto, time to get blotto. Can you imagine being in that series? Come on now. Oh, hey, Toby, my little boy Carson loves Tuxedo Mask. Could you please say hi to Carson in your Tuxedo Mask voice? We love you. You are awesome. Hey, Carson, this is Tuxedo Mask calling. I hope you're being a good boy and you're being very good to your mother because being a parent is very tough. But also remember one thing that I always tell Sailor Moon. Believe in yourself, Carson. I hope that helped. Carson, that's cool, man. Thank you for being a fan. This is very cool. Oh, Pete, Nina. Oh, I see the waves. This is cool. I'm just gonna make sure I'm completing stuff here. David, okay, 5. Says, please sign picture to David. Could you add a Tuxedo Mask catchphrase? Thank you so much. Oh, they enjoyed watching the show back in the 80s. Well, I enjoyed doing this show back in the, I said 80s, 90s. Dating myself even further. Yes, in 1942, we did 14,000 episodes of Sailor... No. Yeah, very cool. All right. It was 1995 that I did Tuxedo Mask. Yes, it was 95. Pretty sure. And yeah, and here we are, right? It's what, just 2001 now? Something like that? Nothing, not too crazy. I'm not old. It's fine. Okay, I'm just going to sign this to... So, David, this will be yours in a few seconds, okay? Gonna sign to... David. 2 seconds. Sometimes when I sign something, I mess stuff up, and I might just have, and I don't want you to be sad because my left hand smudged it, sort of. So I'm just going to do this better. This is yours, David. I was just joking. That was a trick. And that's Sydney behind me. Okay. Oh, and that is my dog who likes to sing. Oh, and who's this? Come here. I have my other Reenie. Here, come here. Come. So this is Ellie. This is my other daughter, Ellie. Sammy's playing Fortnite. You will not pry him from those controllers. Okay, so David, halfway through. Please sign picture to David, and could you add Tuxedo Mask catchphrase? Yep. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, and I'm just going to sign it, and I'll show you what's up. Let's see here. So David, this will be for you. Let's see here. Okay. How's that? I do love the believe in yourself. In fact, I've thought about getting that tattoo. It was really cool. David, there you go, buddy. Thank you very much. Oh, someone said, fellow blue hair. Yes, Ellie is a bit of an artiste. She likes to dabble in the arts of color. Oh, Toby, what's your fave Disney movie? Fave Disney movie? Wow. I don't know. Oh, here comes blue hair again. What is my favorite? Wow. I don't know. You know, I don't know if it counts if Pixar's the same, but Up, because actually that's why we named Ellie from Up. It's funny, I've seen all the Disney movies, but I wasn't like a Disney kid. I didn't really grow up watching Disney. Definitely watched more Pixar stuff and Up, and my kids will attest to you, I bawl in all of them. Is it true?
Every time we watch Up,
I'm terrible.
Always by the end.
I cannot. That and Inside Out. Forget it. Once Bing Bong hits the screen, I'm a mess. I'm already pre-crying, and I'm not joking. I cry at insurance commercials, but that's okay. That's my own problem to work out. Someone said, I actually met John Ratzenberger from Up. Oh, that's cool. Amazing. Okay, no, I have another one here. So this is going to be for Tyler. Okay, Tyler, 2 seconds. You sure? Okay. Let's see here. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, because this is going way better than I thought. Truly. Okay, to Tyler. Okay, hold on. Tuxedo mask. I don't think I've ever written this quote, but it's very simple, but it's true. Remember one time, I'm Tuxedo Mask. And that is going to be the quote. And I like it. I'll sign it. I just wanted something a little different, a little unique. And truth be told, this is probably one of my favorite prints just because it's only me, not the girls. Just kidding. I would love to be in their presence. There you go. Tyler, that's for you. How cool is that? All right, and I'm just gonna complete that for a second. Now, oh, cool. Okay, so I have one more to sign, but just for a second, I'm just gonna see if I've missed anything. I'm not sure if you heard, but Vancouver voice actress Pauline Newstone passed away last year. Oh, she was in Beast Wars. No, I didn't know that. It's funny, Toronto and Vancouver, we don't really blend. I know, well, actually, I worked in Van, but our kind of networks don't blend the same, so I wouldn't know her so much, but that is not, that's very sad. This industry is very tiny. Everybody knows everybody. That's too bad. I watched Magic School Bus Rides Again movies. Oh, I don't think. What's your skincare routine? That's hilarious. My daughters could tell you. I get a sunburn. Okay, come here for a second. I won't even say it. What do I do in the morning?
You put on sunscreen, or else in the wintertime, through a car, he gets a sunburn.
It's true. Yeah, it is true. It is. That is the only reason. I had terrible skin in grade 10. I didn't even get the yearbook because my face was a nightmare. It looked like a Rorschach painting or test, and then eventually it just did clear up. But I do, because I am like super translucent. I wear sunscreen all the time, even in the winter. Get really good high quality stuff, but it does help. But I can't go out without it. I wouldn't say I am allergic, but I definitely have a sensitivity to sunlight. I guess I'm a vampire. Never thought about it that way. But anyways, okay. I'm just gonna write this down. This one is, this is cool. This is a different one. Check this out. Mysterious. Right? Okay. So, which one's that? They were asking about cats. Come here. Okay, so this is my COVID kitty, Goose. Hey, Goose. Goose doesn't love being held. She'll tolerate. Can I see her for a sec? Hey, Goose. Say hi to everybody. She's like, I have my own Instagram. I don't need to do this. Hey, Goose. Right? I have two twin cats, Blue and Scout, who are maniacs. They're not a year yet, but they're huge and they're funny. And I believe they're going to take over the world at some point. But Goose tolerates them. Okay, let's see here. Just making sure I don't miss anything. In Canada, winter sunburn? Yes, I know. Actually, you can get a huge sunburn if it's snowing. Oh, who's this? Is Blue?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Blue. This is the rascal of the bunch. Look at Blue. Hey, Blue. Say hi. I believe Blue right now is already getting your credit card information. We'll be using it nefariously. Hey. Oh, is there Scout around?
He's in everybody.
Oh, okay. Okay, so, what? Oh, a double cat. Oh, Scout. Look at this. Oh, they're just showing off now. Like, Instagram Live. Yeah. Blue's funny. I call him Batman. I haven't decided with Blue. It's either he's the smartest cat I've ever seen or he has nothing going on upstairs. Okay. Hi, are you Flash Gordon? I was Flash Gordon. And in fact, I got Sailor Moon. It was my first job. I couldn't believe it. And a week later, I auditioned for Flash Gordon in the 90s at the time. And I got that lead. So I used to do, my schedule was, Tuesdays and Thursdays I record Sailor Moon in the mornings at 10 a.m. And I got Flash Gordon, and I would go from McClear Path A Studios on Mutual Street in Toronto. Oh, hello. And here's Big Boy Scout. So this is Scout. This is the big guy. he's a bit more tolerant. So yes, I would say hi, buddy. So I would record Sailor Moon in the mornings from 10 to like 1, and then I'd literally go across 2 blocks to Studio 306, and it was this hidden brick building in a laneway. If you walk by it, you'd never even know it was there. But all of the big, like Brace Face was done there. Tons of commercials and commercials, some cartoons. But I would then go the afternoons from like 2 to 4 doing Flash Gordon, and it was nutty because I went from having 0 voice work to then having 2 leads at the same time. It has not happened since, and I don't think it will happen again, but it was very cool. Okay. Someone says sunscreen makes my skin chocolate. I've got to try that. Mine's definitely white chocolate, but that's cool. Cute tuxedo cat. Yeah, all my animals are black and white. It's kind of a thing. It's I have tuxedo cats. What's that? I know, except for peanut butter and jelly, the guinea pigs, but I didn't pick them. The animals I picked are black and white. Blue is such a pretty cat. Yes, Blue is such a pretty cat, but he will use that against me. He's definitely conniving. Yes, I know, Goose. You're being very cute. Okay. This is for Paulina, and I'm gonna write to, and I'm all hairy. Okay, to Paulina. And it says, a quote if possible. Now, Sailor Moon. I've never used that one. This is a one-off. How cool is that? And I'd probably said, now, Sailor Moon. Cool. Now, Sailor Moon. Cool. Goose is meowing. I don't know if you can hear it, but she doesn't usually meow, so she's showing off right now. Paulina, this is for you. That's cool. Oh, what's this? Hi, Toby. Can you please say your best way to say, in the name of the moon, I will marry you? I was texting him. That's cool. Okay. In the name of the moon, I will marry you. That is so cool. Favorite villain line ever? Oh, that's tough. I don't know. Wait. I have to think about this because that's a good question. Well, favorite villain line actually would be not in cartoons so much, but Heath Ledger's Joker. If that is on the TV, I have to watch it. I will put everything aside. I cannot, like, his performance was crazy, and it was just that one thing where he's walking in to meet all the mobsters at the table, like and I was just like, man, that was so villainous. I think he's my most favorite villain for sure. Oh, you were on Mystic Warriors, Nelvana. Yes, I was. I can't really remember which one I did. It was at a time where I was pretty busy and I didn't even know what I was doing. They'd slide papers in front of me and there you go. In fact, there was, I was in Alabama. I think it was at AWA, and I was signing some stuff for Tuxedo Mask, and some guy came up to me and he had a Mega Man 2 CD. He said, "Can you sign this?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'd love to." And I said, "Yeah, okay." And I think he could tell by my reaction that it was a weird thing. And he goes, "Well, you're in it." I'm like, "What?" I didn't know, but I had recorded for this Mega Man. I think my character was Glide. And I said, I didn't even know that. And so I got to sign it. That was definitely my first one I signed for that. And that was interesting. And there's been a few times like that where you find out that you were in something but didn't even know it, which is kind of hard to believe. But back in the 90s, before computers, it was just paper. So there you go. Oh, do I have any Sailor Moon DVDs? I do not, but I do have I have like I have from all the conventions I've been to, and I have some fan art that's been given to me. I have amazing like bookmarked cups, forks, which I like. And I keep all my kind of badges and stuff like that. It's weird. No, but I don't have Sailor Moon DVDs. Actually, I should. Did you ever work with Scott McNeil? He's a very funny guy. I didn't work with Scott McNeil. I know Scott. I did Anime North with him. And my friends, Brian Dobson, Paul Dobson, Michael Dobson, the Dobson brothers, all work with him in Vancouver. And I know they really like him. And he is much loved. I know he has a huge fan base. He's a bit of a cowboy. He looks like one. Kind of cool, tough and rough and tumble, but it was very cool. Oh, have I watched the Viz dub of Sailor Moon? I've only watched a little bit of it, not much, to be completely honest. And in fact, Linda Ballantyne and Katie Griffin and I had talked about maybe doing like a watch party where we watch the new Sailor Moon. But we were the OGs. We did it, and we didn't even know we were doing it. At the time, which was really fantastic, and here we are now. How many years later? Yeah, it's crazy. It is a really weird thing. Oh, would you want Darien to team up with the Avengers or Guardians of the Galaxy? Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy is the best. That's my favorite movie franchise for sure. Chris Pratt is the best. If someone says, oh, if you could trade careers with anybody, I'm not just talking money. Obviously, money is a thing. But Chris Pratt is so freaking funny.
He's funny.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yes, I would agree. But his timing is perfect. His like every time I watch his stuff, I'm like, man, his delivery is awesome, and he's like a cool superhero. He's like, I mean, I know he gets all buff for his roles and stuff like that, but and people always say, oh, you meet a lot of stars. Who would you ever like to meet? And I'm like, usually I'm like, they're just people. Chris Pratt would be one of them. I would definitely like to meet Chris Pratt. I think because I think you can tell off screen he is who he is, and I think that's neat. Toby Proctor, you will be happy to know that I met Karen Gillian and Michael Rooker. Oh, I actually work with Michael Rooker. I had a fight scene with him. I did a movie called Shadow Builder, Bram Stoker's Shadow Builder years ago. And Michael Rooker and I played a photojournalist who was following this guy who then I think ended up getting possessed or something, a guy got possessed or whatever it was. But Michael Rooker's character was the priest. He comes into a house, and we were shooting this all in studio, and we had a fight scene that we choreographed. But then at a certain point, they had cut, and they inserted my stunt double, who was a young guy at the time. I think he was like 24, and he was about to do his first fire scene. And if anybody knows what that is when they cover you in fire gel. It's like freezing cold fire gel. They coat your whole head, your clothes and everything, they're soaked. And then they literally light you on fire. And you have only like, I don't know how many seconds, maybe 8 or 10 seconds. But you can't go backwards because if the flames go in your mouth, you'll get smoke inhalation or you'll breathe fire. So that's why you always see fire guys walking kind of forward because it just crests past the face. But we were in studio, and Michael Rooker and I were having a fight scene. He hits me with a fake wrench, and we're doing all this stuff. And I remember they allowed me to sit on top of the set. So it was like a house, but not real. And so I was on the top of a ladder, and I was only about 14 or 15 feet away from this guy. And I literally saw this kid light himself on fire for the first time. I mean, there's only one way to know if you can do it or not, and that's it, trial by fire. And so they did this thing, they did the scene, and they hosed him down with the extinguisher. And it was really crazy. But that's when I worked with Michael Rooker. And then I saw him later in Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, that's so cool. But he is Michael Rooker is that guy. Very, very, very alpha, very tough. He was really good to work with, but he definitely had his own ideas. So that's very cool. Would Darien and Serena double date with Ariel and Eric, Bella and Beast, Aladdin and Jasmine, and Hercules and Meg? Hey, that's a cool quadruple date. That's neat. We would definitely have to do it at a Disney castle though, because the Negaverse is a bit too crazy. And Sean Gunn too. Sean Gunn. I don't know who Sean Gunn is. Who's Sean Gunn? Why don't I know this? Wait a second. Oh, you met Sean Gunn. Who is Sean Gunn? Who's Sean Gunn? We're gonna Google it. What is it? Sean Gunn? Hit it. I know. My nerd roots don't run very deep. I'm pretty. I keep to myself in the spaces of media. Oh, I know that guy. That's cool. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, he's the best. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that was his name. Oh, and my husband watched Police Academy, the series, and loved it. I have to binge watch it with him. Oh my gosh. Good luck finding it. I can't even find Police Academy. I think I have all of the DVDs, or yes, all the DVDs no, actually videotapes they sent me. I should digitize them before they are lost. But the series was great and so underrated. I had a ball. That's actually, Police Academy is the only reason why I didn't do the entire series of Sailor Moon, is because I got hired in Toronto, but I had to fly to Vancouver to do the series, and Sailor Moon was exclusively only recording in Toronto, and so I could not come back. And in fact, I even my brother, who is now a police officer, but he was an actor, and he did a film with Russell Crowe. He was all over the place, and he also did a film. He played Chris Christopherson's son in a miniseries called America back in the 80s. It was massive. I think it was like 14 and a half hours. Robert Urich, Cindy Pickett, the mother from Ferris Bueller's, Dorian Harewood, and my brother did that role. Anyways, him and I sound the same. Like we can sound the same if we want to. On the phone, we trick our parents all the time. But when I was getting when I was leaving Sailor Moon, I said, listen, before you cast anybody, my brother, it sounds exactly like me. But they didn't go for it, which is too bad. Because they honestly, the fans would not have known if it was me or my brother. Just his bank account would be different than mine. But yeah, that's it. But yeah, Police Academy was fun to do. But it was the role that took me out of Sailor Moon. So interesting. There were episodes on YouTube, but almost are all gone. Yeah, that happens. That's okay. But listen, I'm just about to wrap it up here. So for all of those who I signed for, I thank you so much for all your love. And also for everybody who just chimed in, thank you for your love. This has been more than I could have hoped. And this was very heartwarming. And I would definitely do this again. But I guess leave a message here. Maybe I'll schedule another one where like maybe Linda and I do a sit and we do like a retrospective or maybe a watch party. Like I said, that could be very cool. And that is great. I would like to sign off. Ellie and Sydney, my mini moons, and all my animals. But thank you again. I will never forget this, and for some reason this masked gentleman in his tuxedo means a lot to me, and thanks for the stream. Oh, thank you. This was cool. It was my first, so certainly not my last. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, rest of the weekend. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you. And thanks, Meatball Head.
Bye.
All right. How cool is that?
You didn't end it yet.
Oh, I'm going to end it. It says end. Are you sure you want to end the video? End the video. Bye.